Hello my dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. As I promised, I will come back with another query, that is, what is the modeling technique in Atlas simulation? Before proceed further, I want to request you, please like, subscribe and share my channel. It would be great motivation for me. Please send your query through email, through WhatsApp message and through calls to me. I will upload your query with answer on my YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about the modeling technique in Atlas simulation. When you write the code in Atlas, you must consider these modeling technique in Atlas simulation. It will tell us about how to write a program in Silvico TCAD. Let's talk about the modeling technique in Atlas simulation. General modeling technique with Atlas simulation framework consists of following steps. The first step is structure definition. Structure definition is done by another program such as Athena module or DevEdit. The second way is to use the automatic interface feature of deck build to define the structure. The third and the most promising way is to create a structure by using Atlas command language. Proper definition of the structure in the simulator is one of the basic key to match the simulation result to the experimental measurement of the model device. If you are doing the calibration, you must know the basic keys to match the simulation result to the experimental results. These parameters are wafer substrate, epitaxial layer and device layout have to be properly described in the simulator in the structure definition. The second step is specifying the initial mesh. Specifying a good grid is a critical issue in device simulation. The critical areas to resolve are difficult to generalize because they depend on the technology and the transport phenomena. Typical critical area are around heterojunctions and interface, area with high electric field at the drain channel junction, and area with transfer electric field beneath the Schottky gate. In order to avoid problems with solution convergence, fine mesh should be used in the critical area mentioned above. While writing the code in the Atlas simulation, you must aware that the meshing to be specified in the critical area is very important. You must know that where you have to provide the coarse meshing and where you have to provide the fine meshing. In the high field area, you have to provide coarse meshing, and other area you have to provide fine meshing. The next is material and model specification. Once the mesh is specified, every part of it must be assigned to the material type. Atlas has a library of reference materials and models that can be assigned to different regions in the semiconductor device. The next stage of the simulation is to set process and physical parameter models. Physical models implemented in Atlas can be grouped into 5 categories: mobility model, recombination model, carrier statics, impact ionization, and tunneling. For more detail about the model, you can follow my previous video. The next method is numerical method selection. Several different numerical methods can be used to obtain the solution. Basically, 3 types of solution techniques are available. First one is the Gummel, second one is the Newton, and the third one is the block method. The Gummel method solves the equation for each unknown variable in iteration, keeping the other variable constant and repeating the process until a stable solution is obtained. The block method solves some equation fully coupled with others or decoupled. It is very useful when lattice heating or energy balance equation are included. The Newton, the last and the most important, the Newton method, solve the total system of unknown together. It is useful when the system of equation is strongly coupled and has quadratic convergence. If you don't provide any model in the model statement, then the Atlas will automatically pick the Newton method. The next is result analysis. The basic types of analysis can be carried out with the use of Atlas software package, including DC, AC, and transient analysis. The simulation results can be presented in the form of Venn diagram, the output and the transfer characteristics in the form of charge carrier distribution and electric field distribution in the simulated structure. The content of the output files are present in the graphical form. All the outputs, whether it comes out from the log file or structure file, you can observe these output with the help of the Tony plot. Next is a model validation. The comparing measurement data, for example current voltage and the capacity voltage relationship, with the simulation result, the most often used method to check the model validity. The agreement of modeling and measurement results show the adequacy of the model. Testing should be targeted and systematic, and the complication of the test data should be gradual. The purpose of such study is to identify and optimize the design of aluminum gallium nitride heterostructure, and consequently improve the performance of final device in terms of operation, frequency, breakdown voltage, and etc. These are the method of a modeling technique in Atlas simulation. While writing the code in the Atlas simulation, you have to first define the structure definition, then define the meshing, then define the model specification. After that, you have to define numerical method, then you have to do the result analysis, and the last one is the model validation is required to write the code in the Silvico. This is done for today. Thank you.